Assalamualaikum. Hey y'all, welcome back. And then thank you so much kerana masih lagi bersama dengan eTuisyen online. Okay, so with me today adalah Miss Anis, and untuk kelas ni ialah kita akan belajar bahasa Inggeris ataupun English. Okay, untuk standard 6 KSSR. Alright, so how are you? Siapa yang berada dengan Miss dalam kelas ni? Apa khabar? Hopefully korang sihat. Kalau tak sihat, tolong jaga dengan kesihatan tu ya. Okay, so macam biasa kita akan go through some housekeeping ataupun checklist untuk ensure korang punya kelas ni okay, smooth. Nanti kita akan go through that, and then I will start by sharing word of the week. Miss start benda ni last week untuk macam nak tolong korang add more vocabs, more words into your vocabulary so that you are able to create wonderful sentences, and then senanglah, lagi banyak perkataan korang tahu, lagi senang for you guys to talk in English. And then if you know how to pronounce it better because you know how to speak in it, and when you listen to someone you know what are the words that they are saying. Hi Kashmina, welcome back. So if this is your first class, welcome. But if this is your not, probably sekarang dah kelas berapa? 9 aku rasanya. Alright, welcome back, and then thank you so much kerana masih lagi bersama dengan eTuisyen online. Okay, let's go through dia punya checklist macam biasa untuk make sure korang punya session smooth. Battery kalau tak full, tolong pergi ambil charger and plug it in. Make sure phone korang ataupun tablet ataupun laptop have enough battery. And then resolution. Resolution ni yang dekat bahagian gear, dekat belah kanan, kiri, kanan kot. Untuk naikkan so that you are able to see apa-apa yang Miss akan tulis saat lagi. Tapi kalau internet sakit, okay, kadang-kadang internet ni slow, tak apa, apa yang mampu dulu, then later if you have time and then internet okay, then you can go and visit back this video because this is recorded actually, okay? And then if this is your first class, we other than eTuisyen online ni ataupun eTuisyen dekat .my ni, we also have other social media. Kita orang ada Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and also Telegram, where kita orang letak maklumat ataupun quizzes sometimes, and also some fun facts untuk korang belajar. So kalau belum follow, silakan. Alright, so let's get started dalam word of the week. Okay, so apa yang Miss nak share word of the week untuk minggu ini? Teng. Okay, apa yang Miss nak share adalah, mana tadi ya? So, in my class, dictionary is your best friend. Especially kalau you nak naikkan you punya vocabulary, seriously. Because from learning, from reading this this dictionary, right? Say for example, you just looking for a meaning for one word, tapi at the same time you ternampak perkataan lain. So actually at the same time you're not only adding one word into your vocab, you're adding 2 or 3 more. Okay, and then you can learn also how to use the words in the sentences. So memang sangat menolong sebenarnya dictionary ni ya. Nampak macam nerd lah, macam boringnya baca dictionary ni. But if you have a purpose, memang tujuan nak belajar lagi banyak perkataan dalam bahasa Inggeris, dictionary lah solution dia. Okay? Alright, kalau tak ada hard copy macam ni, saya nampak ni tebal gila. Ni dah 6 tahun. Kejap, berapa tahun dah yang pakai dictionary ni? Since I was 12. So that was 15 years ago. Walau lama, 15 tahun punya dictionary sampai sekarang masih lagi boleh pakai. So kalau tak ada, jangan risau, you can also use online dictionary. Okay, so perkataan yang Miss nak share with you guys today ialah, wow, okay, so this word, face. Nampak macam easy kan? Sebab alamak, face, muka. But this word, face, ada dua makna. Okay, there's 2 meanings to it. Okay, so So this is the first one. Okay, so this is the first one. Okay, the first one, the first phase, and then yang ni, okay, dia adalah noun. Okay, macam Miss share minggu lepas, simbol-simbol ni dalam dictionary korang. So this is N for noun. Kalau V is for verb, ADV is for adverb, and then ADJ untuk adjective. There's others as well, tapi yang ni yang famous dekat dalam dictionary, dalam kamus, alright? So this is the first one, yang face noun, and then there's a second one, face, and then this one adalah verb. Okay, so ada dua makna perkataan face ni, and then this how you pronounce it. Okay, so macam mana nak sebutan ni adalah tulis, it's not different language, but this is how it shows you how to pronounce the word. So macam mana nak sebut, ni adalah dia punya cara sebutan dia. Okay, alright, so the reason why I highlighted so that you know how to pronounce the word, so that you can speak. When you speak, you are able to say it right, and then kalau you tahu macam mana sebutan dia, then if you have to go through an audio test ataupun dengar dalam radio ke, or somebody speaking to you in English, so you know the word that they're trying to say. Okay, and you know how to spell it as well. Alright, so face, yang noun ni, apa nama? Yang ni kalau dalam ayat panjang nak explain, okay, kalau translate dalam bahasa Melayu, muka. Okay, face tu adalah muka. Tapi untuk nak tulis dalam description in English, how do you explain what is a face yang noun? Alright, so this is the front part of your head where your eyes, your nose, and mouth are. So kalaulah somebody asks you, how do you describe a face? What is a face? Ta-da! The front part of your head where your eyes, nose, and mouth are. Okay, apa yang ada dekat dalam muka ni lah, mata semua ni lah. Alright, so that's how you explain it in English. Alright, so let me see if there's any other that I should explain to you. Okay, there's others actually. There's like 29 jenis macam mana nak pakai perkataan face ni, but I'll share with you one that is usually how we use it in a sentences. Okay, ada masa nanti kita akan go through again this word, mungkin kita akan jumpa dalam contoh-contoh ayat nanti in the future, but for now I'll share you one type of like one situation on how to use this face word yang noun. Okay, so sample dia, example for this one. Her face was white with fear. Okay. So ayat ni, her face was white with fear. Maksud ayat ni adalah muka dia putih pucat sebab dia takut. Okay, so white with fear ni maksud dia pucat yang dia takut tak? Dia rasa takut gila kan, kalau dia takut kan, betul hantu kan, betul macam kan kita macam muka macam pucat kan. Okay, so this is what it means. So another way not to say her face was pale atau macam tu kan. This is one other way for you to write in your sentences. Okay, so yang ni yang noun punya. Verb punya, apa maksud dia? Face ni, okay, face yang verb ni maksudnya menghadap. Kalau dalam bahasa Melayu, macam dia face, dia go through. Dia kalau ada musuh ke apa, I face my enemy. Maksud dia bersemuka. Okay, so that's why it's a verb. Dia nak berhadapan, bersemuka, menghadap. Okay, so these are the words in Malay how to explain it, but how to explain it in English? Okay, so here So yang ni macam mana? Wah, ini okay. If you face a difficult situation, it is going to affect you and you have to deal with it. So, dia ada a few makna dia juga. Yang ni yang kedua ni pun ada dalam 8 makna dia. But the one yang selalu kita akan selalu pakai is dia bermaksud yang macam ni. So maksudnya if you have a situation, okay, macam ni ada problem lah, okay. Contohnya, apa cikgu bagi, contohlah 500 soalan untuk homework matematik. And then kena siapkan dalam masa 3 hari. Walau stres. 500 soalan tu, banyak tu. Okay, so bayangkan, banyaknya difficultnya situation ni. Tapi sebagai student kena juga lawan, kena juga dia akan effect. That's why walaupun apa pun kena cuba cari jalan nak siapkan, kena mengadap juga, kena deal with it. Okay, so I face my abundant homework within 3 days. Okay, so I face the challenge. Selalunya macam tu lah contoh-contoh ayat dia. Okay, tu apa maksudnya dalam makna ni. How you use it in a sentence. Okay, how you use it is he is facing the biggest challenge in his life or his life? Okay, so contoh dia, he is facing the biggest challenge of his life. So maksudnya dekat sini dia ada challenge yang memang paling walawel. Kalau korang main game kan ada yang the bigger teacher, we was learning the word of the week. Yes, so last week kita belajar perkataan lain. So this week we learn face. Kan? Lain kan? We was learn the word of the week. Yeah, okay, alright. Okay, so for this one, bayangkan if you have you playing games and you have the last boss nak kena kalahkan tu kan. So the biggest boss. I guess the last boss and the most challenging one, right? Yang paling macam walau susahnya nak kalahkan boss ni kan. Lebih kurang macam tu lah. Okay, so nak kena face that boss, kena try juga lawan the challenge tu, nak selesaikan. Okay, so that's what this second verb ataupun this face maksudnya dalam bentuk verb. Okay, alright, so that's what is the word of the week is, which is face. And now let's get started what we want to learn tonight. Mana buku mana? What we're gonna learn, apa yang kita akan belajar pada malam ni adalah I think I told you that we're going to learn about adjectives kan, but that's not what we're going to do tonight. Adjective, I'll pause it to next week. This week, I nak touch on adverbs. So minggu lepas kita belajar pasal, last week we were learning about tenses, right? Future tense. And then the week before we learned about present tense, and the week before we learned about past tense. So these 3 weeks we were learning about verbs. Now kita akan touch on adverbs. Okay, adverbs ni bukan verb. It's different. It's not the verb itself. Verb adalah action ataupun apa yang korang lakukan. Adverb is the word. So adverb ni is the word used with verbs. Okay, so you use it with verbs. So kalau ada verb, you tambah adverb. Okay, dia tak boleh seorang-seorang dia adverb, tak boleh. You kena pair it with a verb. Kena ada verb. Baru boleh pakai adverb. And then adverb ni dia add meaning to the verb. Okay, dia add meaning. So, maksudnya dia macam diterangkan, dia describe your verb. Alright, so yang ni contoh-contohnya. Let me give you some example. So, contoh-contohnya macam, okay, this one. We work hard. So, untuk contoh ni, we work hard. So, this is your verb. Okay? This is your verb. And this is your adverb. Right, let me give you two more examples. We work hard. She is singing sweetly. Yeah, okay. This should be in red color. Sweetly. Then third one. They talk loudly. Okay, so look at here. So the second one is she is singing sweetly. Dia menyanyi dengan, okay, usually kalau sweet manis, right? But in here, what is it describing? Apa yang dia tengah cerita pasal singing ni, sweetly ni yang sedap. Okay, sweet bukan sahaja untuk taste, untuk suara ataupun macam merdu kan. Another way to say it, sweet as well. Okay, like macam macam sedap didengar. Yang bukannya macam rockers tu, itu memang wah itu sedap tau. Okay, for some people it's nice, but for me I don't like rock music. So sorry. Okay, so here this is your adverb and this is your verb. Okay, and then the second and the third one, they talk loudly. Alright, so here this is your verb and this is your adverb. Okay, so adverb ni sweetly adverb. Yes, singing is a verb. Yes, catch me now. So here you can see every time ada verb, then you can use adverb. Now, say for example lah, I padam hard. Okay, say for example there's no hard word here. So we work. Still boleh. It's right. We work, kita kerja. But how do you work? Kerja kuat ke? Main-main ke? So that's why you put adverb here. So adverb, you use it to describe ataupun cerita tentang verb. Okay? So dia macam, okay, saya cakap lah, adverb kan, add tambah verb. Kalau nak ingat lah. Alright? So every time you deal to describe your verb, macam mana verb you like how do you do it, selalu ke bekerja kuat ke, ataupun nyanyi kuat-kuat ke, ataupun nyanyi perlahan-lahan, selalu ke menyanyi, this kind of questions, right? So you use adverb because you trying to describe, macam you tengah cerita how do you do the action. Okay? Loudly. Yes. Alright? Okay. So, now dalam adverb actually ada beberapa jenis, but for your syllabus ada 3 jenis yang kita akan belajar. So this is the first one yang Miss dah pegang ni sebenarnya. So sorry kalau korang nak tulis nota nanti boleh pause kejap ataupun rewind nanti tulis Alright. So this is the first one, apa yang Miss cover. So this is actually manner. Betul kan manner? So ni adalah grup yang pertama, manner. So yang ni what question? So macam present tense ataupun future tense or past tense yang kita belajar minggu lepas or 2-3 weeks before, right? Every single time we wanted to use the tense, we will answer some questions. So contohnya apa yang telah terjadi, apa yang dah jadi, we will use past tense. Apa yang akan terjadi, apa yang korang schedule in 3 weeks, in 1 month. So you use future tense. Apa yang tengah terjadi sekarang, you will use present tense. Untuk manner ni, you will answer this question. Okay, put it here, sorry. So this is the question. How action is done. So macam mana you buat verb you? Macam mana you menyanyi? Macam mana you belajar? Macam mana you tulis? Okay, so how do you do it? Dengan laju, lahan, kuat. So this is where when you want to describe your action to this question, how the action is being done, then you would use manner punya adverb. Okay, so this is the first one. Second one. Okay, the second one is time. Now, time ni, what question that you will answer? Macam mana nak guna time punya adverb? You will answer this question. When the action is done. Bila verb tu dilakukan. Okay, so yang ni contoh-contohnya. Okay, one is it is raining. Oops, I need the red color. Okay, so in this example, verb dia, oops, sorry. This is what happens when you use too much markers. Okay, but I need to use the different markers so that you can see the difference. Right, so here, it is raining now. So your verb here adalah raining. And now is your adverb. Okay, so now describe. Okay, contohlah now tak ada it is raining. When is it raining? Is it now? Is it going to be happen tomorrow or last night? When is it going to rain? Now. So maksudnya sekarang. So this is actually your adverb. Alright? Okay, second example. Let me just write two more and then I'll go through it. So second example, he cried. Alamak. So he cried last night. Another one, Fred broke the radio yesterday. Okay, so for this example, so number two. So he cried last night. Semalam dia menangis. Okay, so menangis ni cry. Oops. Okay, cry. This is your verb, and this is your adverb. Okay, alright. So third one, Fred broke the radio yesterday. Semalam, okay. Fred broke dalam bahasa Melayu rosak. Okay, dia rosakkan radio semalam. Okay, so here this is your verb and this is your adverb. Okay, so time ni dia cerita bila you do the action, when the action is being done. Okay, so that's for time. Now, the third one is frequency. Okay, frequency ni maksudnya berapa kali? Selalu tak? Kadang-kadang, jarang-jarang, every single minute, ataupun tiap-tiap hari. Okay, so this is frequency. So frequency ni soalan yang you jawab adalah how often the action is done. Okay, how often? Berapa selalu tak? Jarang-jarang. Tiap kali aku nampak kau mesti tengah makan Maggi. Macam tu, lebih kurang that kind of that, like How often? Berapa kali dalam sehari? Macam itulah. Okay, so frequency. Now, contoh-contohnya. How to use it in a sentence. Here, I sometimes. Okay. I need red color. Sometimes play badminton. Okay, let me write 2 more and then we go through it together. I never play soccer. And last one, number 3. They always, always exercise at the park. Okay, so look at here. Alright, so number 1, I sometimes play badminton. Alright, so I sometimes play badminton. If say I padam this adverb yang merah ni, I play badminton. So in the sentence, it's actually right. Memang I play badminton. I main badminton. But how often? Do you always play badminton? Sometimes play badminton. Every day? Every so often? Okay. So I put here sometimes. So kadang-kadang main badminton. Okay. So here is your adverb. And then this is your verb. Okay. So susunan, so if you notice like the first 2 one, okay, the manner and also time, I always put verb and then adverb. It doesn't matter. Like adverb dulu ataupun verb dulu, some like in some sentences, verb dulu and then you put adverb. But there's some moments, there's some example where you would put your adverb first and then verb. But mesti ada verb. Kalau tak ada verb, then you're not going to use adverb. Okay? Anytime that you want to describe your verb, then you use adverb. Okay? Alright, so second one. I never play soccer. Okay? Kalau contohnya, I tak letak never here. So I play soccer. So this is where never ni affect the meaning of your sentences. Memang akan affect. Sebab I play soccer meaning I main soccer. Tapi actually I never play. I tak pernah pun sentuh bola sepak tu. So you have to put never. Okay, so this is your adverb. And play is your verb. Now, the third one. They always exercise at the park. Diorang selalu exercise dekat taman. So kalau tak ada always ni, they all exercise at the park. Okay, sorry. They exercise at the park. Still betul. Okay, grammar wise it's right. Okay, they exercise at the park. But how often? Selalu ke? Okay, so the question, how often the action is done? Okay, when you try to answer this question, then you would use these red color adverbs. Alright, so here is your adverb and this is your verb. Alright, so we are done with the concept. Okay, so any question? Because after this, I got close to 15 questions to give you. Kita akan buat semua latihan so that you are able to understand. Now, before I go into the latihan, Kashina ada soalan ko? Anyone ada question? Does anyone have a question? If you have not, I'm gonna give you these tips kejap and then I'll give you the questions so that you understand how to differentiate it, how to, kalau kita, when we are asked the question, then baru macam terfikir, okay, ni bukan jawapan ni. Alright, okay, so kalau tak ada tak apa. Now, adverb selalu mungkin boleh terkeliru dengan adjective. Sebab, say for example, here, hard, sweet, loud. Kalau I buang the ly, it looks like an adjective. Kan? Sangat. Sebab dia kadang-kadang ni, okay, thank you Cash. Alright, so hard, sweet. It looks like an adjective. So that's why sometimes we can get confused dengan adverb and adjective. But do remember, adverb untuk describe verb. Adjectives untuk describe noun dengan pronoun. Kita belajar lagi adjective. We will learn it next week. For this week, kita tengah belajar macam mana nak describe your verb. Any action that is being done, how do you describe it? How do you add the meaning to the verb? Macam, like, how is it being done? Often ataupun when. So that's where we cover these three. Okay? So, let's go through the question. Give me a few minutes to write it up and then I'll go through with you. I got 15 questions with you guys. Let's do it until kita muntah. Alright. So, let me write the first 5. We go through it and then let's go through the rest. So, exercise 92. Right. Exercise 92. So here, what we have, okay, so this exercise, I'll give you the words and then we will need to match it up. 15, 15, not 50. Tak sampai, kalau tak sampai esok tak habis lagi kelas kita. Oh my god, no. 15, alright, 15. Okay, so here, I'm going to give you the words and then I need your help to park ataupun to fill in the blanks. Okay, so the words are late, angrily, hard, quietly, and then carefully. So this is word number 1, word number 2, word number 3, word number 4, word number 5. Okay, so the questions are: the man shouted. Number 2, he slept in the night. Number 3, he works in the class. 4, my father always drives me. Number 5, the thief crept me into the room. Alright, so what we need to do is we need to fill in the blanks with easy 50. Okay. Alright, that's the spirit, Cash. Okay? Alright, so what we need to do is we need to fill in the blanks inside these sentences. Okay? Okay, the first one. Okay, let me go through the words, apa makna dia, and then I'll go through the sentences with you. Late, usually late ni maksudnya lambat. Okay? Angrily, dengan rasa marah. Hard, susah ataupun keras. Quietly, senyap, dengan senyap. Carefully, berhati-hati, dengan berhati-hati. Okay? Alright, so number 1, the man shouted blank. Okay, so here, lelaki ni menjerit. Okay, menjerit apa dia? So antara ni, late, angrily, hard, quietly or carefully. Yang mana satu macam, ada kena okay lah, kena kot. Cash, angry. Yes, shouted angrily. Well done. Okay, bila kita menjerit kau, angrily, it's one of the way that you can describe how the action has been done. Okay, so here, so what we fill in is the verb, adverb, right? So this is your verb. Okay, alright. Second one, he slept blank in the night. Okay, dia tidur pada waktu malam. Alright, so we have used angry. So no more angry. Late, hard, quietly, carefully. Okay, Cash, you want to try? If not, I'll give the answer. Ta-da. So here, he slept blank in the night. Okay, so late pun boleh, quietly pun macam betul juga. Hard, slept hard. Okay, good. Sleep carefully. Okay, Cash, late. Yes, you're right. Well done. Bagus ni. Cash ni awesome. Macam ni thumbs up. Right? So, dia tidur lambat in the night. He slept late. So, here is your verb again. And the red color is your adverb. Now, third one. He works blank in the class. Okay? So, here, lupa. Late ada. So, tinggal dengan hard, quietly, and carefully. So, here, he works blank in the class. Dia bekerja in the class, dalam kelas. So here, quietly in the class. Macam betul, but here, it's better for you to use because here nanti kita akan pakai dekat sini. Ini boleh pakai hard. He works hard. Quietly pun betul juga. Actually, bila pergi balik, betul juga. But here, because we have limited, words. For here, he works hard in the class. Okay, good try. Well, actually betul juga. Quietly in the class. Some people do works quietly in the class. Betul juga. Okay, so works is your verb here. Whoops. What did I kick? Oops. Sorry. I dropped something. Okay. So, my father always drives blank. Ayah saya selalu drive. Kita pakai hard. So tinggal quietly and carefully. Okay? So my father always drives. Ayah saya selalu drive dengan yes, Kashmina. Carefully. Okay? So here, if you notice dekat sini, actually ada dua adverb. Ada dua adverb kat sini. So this is your verb. And this is your adverb, carefully. Now, kalau ni tak ada pun betul tau. My father drives carefully. Kalau ni ada pun betul juga. So here is actually your second adverb. So maksudnya kalau ni tak ada, my father drives carefully. But my father always, sentiasa. So this is also an adverb. So actually, in a sentence, you can also use two adverbs at the same time. Okay? Alright. Last one. The thief crept blank into the room. So sebab kita dah pakai carefully, so tinggallah quietly. Okay? So crept ni maksudnya macam merangkak ataupun dia senyap-senyap je nak masuk pecah masuk rumah orang. Crab ni usually macam dia macam sikit that kind of action. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. Okay, I don't know how to explain in Malay. What's the word in Malay to describe this crab? I need a Dewey Bahasa Dictionary for me today. So sorry, I owe you. I am very understanding. Good, awesome, Cash. Okay, so here the thief crept quietly. So dia sebab crab ni macam dia jalan sikit-sikit, senyap-senyap, alright? So quietly into the room because the thief kan takkan nak dia loudly ataupun hard so that macam macam you kena tangkap ke apa, right? It was so easy. Okay, awesome. I really want to ensure you can really understand this, Cash, because once you understand this, you can write your sentences later. Okay, so this is the first part. We got 10 more to go. We have time. Okay, we have time. Okay, so let me write the other 5 and then we go through together, yeah? So this one, what I wanted to go through, 93. Okay, so here, this exercise, what you need to do is choose which one is, how to say this, suits the sentence, okay? So here, it will rain Okay. To okay, so let's go through here. So this one, what you need to do is choose which one that suits the sentences. Okay, so here ni a bit tricky. Sebab that's why I go through with you the past tense, present tense, and also future tense, because you will need to understand the tenses and then you can relate to the adverb. Okay. Alright, so let's go through this. It will rain yesterday or soon. So tengok dekat sentences dia. Tengok dekat sentences pula. Tengok dekat sentence dia. It will rain. So if we remove that adverb, it will rain. So this is actually, the rain has not started yet. It will rain. Akan rain. Okay? Because if it's raining, okay, contohnya macam, alamak, kita dah padam kot tadi. It is raining, maksudnya tengah hujan. But here, it will rain. So we have to choose something that is in the future. And Cash dah jawab, which is soon. Okay? So here, not only you need to identify your adverb, you need to also understand the tense. Okay, so here is a future tense. So something that will happen, akan terjadi. So we need to use soon. Soon, nanti, akan datang. How to say it? Soon, soon. Soon. Okay, this is where sometimes I know the words in English, but I cannot explain it in Malay. But it's gonna happen now, okay? So yesterday semalam, so that's already wrong because that's supposed to be past tense, and here it is not a past tense. Okay, right? So number second, okay, so that's soon. Second one, I met Jane last week or tomorrow. Now look at the tense there. I met Jane. So kalau ni adalah past tense. Okay, so this is lupa tulis ni future tense. And then look at look at this. Will dengan rain. And then this one is met. So this is past. Okay, so past, you know what? Let me write it on the top because itu pun tulis. So meaning last week or tomorrow. So here because it's past, then it should be last week. Yes, thank you, Kash. Well done. Alright, so last week. Okay, so here, that's why in this one it's a bit tricky because now I'm testing you whether do you remember your tenses. Okay, so third one, we are going home now or last night. Okay, so here we are going home. So here, nampak tak are dengan going, alright? So here, if you remember, this is future. Sorry, it can be a future. No, this is present continuous. Okay, so here it is present and then continuous. Now, if present continuous, something is happening at this moment. So yes, Cash, now. Okay? Because if it's past tense, then we choose last night. But this one is happening at that moment, right now. So that's why we choose now. Okay? Number 4, they are going for a picnic. Okay? So here, it looks like a present continuous juga. They are going. Okay? Present continuous. Now, if you are quite confused where am I using this formula macam mana Miss tahu ni, because if you go back to the present continuous, when do we learn present continuous? 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago? Okay, when we learn the present tense, right? So I share you formula. Sebab dalam bahasa Inggeris pun ada formula, ya, not only mathematics or sciences or ada yang ada formula using mathematics lah kan. English pun ada formula, okay? Alright, so here, remember that for last week kita belajar future tense. Other than yang simple future, present continuous pun boleh explain future tense. Okay? So kat here, this one is actually yang future punya. So on our option, on Saturday or yesterday, so we should choose on Saturday. Okay, so here, not only you have to know your adverb, you also need to understand the tense that your verb is being used. Okay, so that's why I wanted for you guys to go through the tenses. Then when we use adverbs, you know how to explain it. Then later, how to add flavor to your sentence, we would use adjectives. Okay, so last one. Christians go to church just now or on Sunday. Now, this one bukan nama FYI, ni actually yang beragama Christian. Everyone, so for Islam, we are called Muslims. For those who believes in what do you call? Is it Christian? The religion? I forgot. Okay. So those who believes in Jesus, you will call them Christians. Those who believes in Aigu, who is the god? What was the belief for the Hindus? So you call them Hindus. And then for those who believe in Buddha, you call them Buddhists. Okay? So these groups of people, this we will learn, I think we were supposed to learn it in pronouns. So we haven't covered that. Okay? So these are the nouns that you use to label or describe someone. Okay? Alright. So here, it's a noun, not a proper noun. This is the that's actually noun. Betul tak? Noun. Okay, noun. Go to church. So here, look at here. Go to church. So here, this is your. Sorry, pun nak highlight. So here, this looks like simple future. Simple present, not future. Simple present. Because we didn't change the verb. Okay, so we just need to know what kind. So because this is plural, okay, remember subject verb agreement. Because this is plural, Christians, right? Christians. So here your verb is the simple present, and for plural verb you don't need to change. You don't need to add es or s because it's plural. Okay, so here go to church. Yes, thank you so much, Cash. On Sunday. Because if it's just now, if it's something just happened just now, okay, you would use either either present continuous because you just have it just happened just now. So you would either use present perfect or past perfect because it had happened, but it just finished just now. Okay? Alright. So that's question 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do I have time? Yes, I do. Let's go through another 5 questions. Okay? Alright. So I need to padam sekejap, then I'll get to the other 5. Wow. Okay. Question exercise 94. Exercise 94. If you have any questions, do put it in the live chat or in the comments so that I know what is bothering you. Okay, so this one, you need to fill in the blanks with always or instruction. Number 1, the sun blank shines during the day. Number 2, our teacher speaks Japanese to us. The fish lives on land. For the Eskimos wear clothes. 5, the lazy boy plays with his friends. Okay, right, so let's go through this. So what you need to do is fill in the blanks with shines or signs. Shine. Sorry, number was signs. Shine. Ayo. This is all dirty. Nampak tak selalu tulis banyak sangat? Ya. Shines. Okay, so the first one. What you need to fill in the blanks is with either word always or never. Okay, so the sun blank shines during the day. Okay, matahari. Allah, shines apa yang dalam bahasa Melayu? Bersinar, menyinar, menyala. Okay, during the day. Okay, so maksudnya kat sini matahari akan keluar pada waktu siang ke malam. So here, other than understanding the sentences, you are being tested also on your logical ataupun reasoning tau. So dekat sini, not only you have to understand the word, the usage of the verbs kan, you also kena answer it rationally ataupun logically. Jangan bagi suka hati je jawab, tak boleh. Okay, so this is where not only you need to know how to use the grammar, you also need to put in whether can you think rationally or logically or not. Okay, so here the sun blank shines during the day. Matahari memang bersinar pada waktu siang. Okay, mana ada dia keluar pada waktu malam. So here always. Okay, so always shines during the day. Okay, alright. So that's why that's always. Mana ada never. Buat kalau nak guna never, the sun never shines during the night. Memang dia tak keluar malam-malam. Okay, so but it always shines during the day. Now second one, our teacher blank speaks Japanese to us. Have I ever speak Japanese to you? I think I only speak either English or Malay to you. So this one, never. Okay, actually never. Well, for this example, let's assume the teacher is me. Okay, I never speak Japanese to you. Or did I? Okay, I can't recall. Probably, maybe either 1 or 2 words, okay? But this one is never. Alright? So probably I should put here lah to make it much more easier ataupun less confusing. Our English teacher. Supposedly. Okay? Our English teacher never speaks Japanese to us. Because if it's a Japanese teacher, then somebody will speak in Japanese, right? Okay, ataupun Japanese language one. Alright. So the third one, a fish blank lives on land. Ikan hidup atas darat. Cash. Actually, no. The fish cannot survive on land. It has to live in water. in the river, you need water. Mati ikan tu, okay? Ikan selalu always lives in the water, okay? Unless, never mind. If you go to there, nanti kan ada pula macam perjanggahan sebab I know there's some fishes. There's one type of fish that lives both on land and also what's it called, in the water. But I forgot, ikan belacak ke? Tapi still kena ada air juga. Okay, but never. Okay, so fish, tak apa, no worries. Okay, never lives on land. Fourth. Kejap, admin. Sorry ya, admin suruh habiskan. Kejap, admin. Lagi 2 soalan. The Eskimos blank wear thick clothes. Eskimos ni adalah orang yang duduk dekat northern, dekat dengan Arctic. Okay, so Arctic ke? Arctic ke Antarctica? Arctic. Okay, so these people lives in really, really cold weather. Memang sejuk nak mampus. Okay, so here the Eskimos blank wear thick clothes. Baju yang tebal. Okay, so baju tebal sebab dia Eskimos ni duduk dekat tempat yang sejuk. They always wear thick clothes. Okay, and the last one, the lazy boy blank plays with his friends. So kalau orang yang pemalas, confirm dia akan main dengan kawan dia takkan buat homework. Okay, so here always. Okay, alright. So what you've learned tonight is you know how to use the word face. Sebab tadi kita cover on word of the week, right? There are 2 different meanings of face. One is a noun yang muka, and then another one face where you deal with your problem. Okay, and then you also learn how to use adverb to describe your verbs. Every single time you need to cerita ataupun nak describe the action that you're doing. How often? When do you do it? How did you do it? Okay, the adverb to describe your verb, right? You have learned that tonight. Okay, so next week kita akan belajar pula from mistaken adjectives. Alright, I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye.